On Liberty Bay in Poulsbo, the waterfront storefronts glow as ferries and shoreline towns keep pulling attention west. Today, we're counting down 5 greater Seattle zip areas, Seattle plus its suburbs, that are still gaining home value in 2026. The bigger market pattern looks like a donut. Within 0 to 3 miles of downtown Seattle, values are down a median 10.6% from the 2022 peak, while places 25-plus miles out are up 1.6%, according to Redfin, in March 2026. So, this countdown is not about the most famous Seattle neighborhoods. It is about the zip area still showing positive home value movement, while much of the metro cools. Number 5. Granite Falls. Granite Falls starts us in Snohomish County, tucked between the Pilchuck and Stillaguamish rivers in the western foothills of the Cascade Range. It sits northeast of Lake Stevens and Marysville, so the setting feels tied to rivers, foothills, and the outer edge of the metro, rather than Seattle's central core. Granite Falls is up 1.7% to a typical home value of $589,674, according to Zillow, in April 2026. That makes it a major signal. The places still gaining are not clustered around downtown. Number 4. Poulsbo. Poulsbo brings the countdown to Liberty Bay in Kitsap County, where the town's waterfront and compact commercial center give it a very different feel from the east side or north end suburbs. The city is the smallest of Kitsap County's 4 cities, and its setting on the bay is a big part of why it stands out geographically. Poulsbo is up 1.25% to a typical home value of $671,765, according to Zillow, in April 2026. In a year when many Seattle area zip areas are losing value, Poulsbo's continued gain puts the Kitsap side firmly in the conversation. Number 3. Bainbridge Island. Bainbridge Island is a city and an island in Puget Sound, which gives this entry one of the clearest geographic identities in the greater Seattle area. It is not just another suburb on a highway corridor. The island setting, ferry connection, and Puget Sound shoreline make it a separate market with its own rhythm. Bainbridge Island is up 1.1% to a typical home value of $1,187,471, according to Zillow in April 2026. It is also the only million-dollar market here that is still climbing, which makes its placement in the top 3 especially notable. Number 2. Stanwood. Stanwood takes us north into Snohomish County, at the mouth of the Stillaguamish River near Kamado Island. This is another example of the wider ring pattern. Farther from downtown Seattle, closer to water, farmland, and smaller city centers, and still posting a positive move in home value. Stanwood is up 1.0% to a typical home value of $720,789, according to Zillow in April 2026. It does not need a dramatic percentage to matter. In this market, staying positive at all is what separates it from most of the metro. Number 1. Gig Harbor. Gig Harbor lands at number 1 with a setting that is instantly recognizable. A bay on Puget Sound, a city on its shore, and a waterfront identity tied to Pierce County. The harbor itself is the anchor, and the city's position across the Narrows puts it in that same outer ring pattern that keeps showing up throughout this countdown. Gig Harbor is up 0.4% year over year to a typical home value of $869,890, while 68 of the metro's 75 zip areas are falling, according to Zillow in April 2026. That last detail is the whole story. Even a modest gain becomes meaningful when most of the Seattle area map is moving the other way. So the 5 Seattle area zip areas still gaining home value are Granite Falls, Poulsbo, Bainbridge Island, Stanwood, and Gig Harbor. The common thread is not proximity to downtown Seattle. It is the outer edge of the metro, across the Sound, near rivers, bays, islands, and smaller city centers. In 2026, the value story is less about the urban core and more about the places that kept enough momentum to stay above zero. What did we miss? Are there other Seattle area neighborhoods, suburbs, or specific zip areas you think should have made the top 5? Or one here you would have raked higher? If this helped you see the market a little differently, tab the like button and subscribe for more Seattle neighborhood deep dives. Tell me what topic you want next. A fairy town comparison, East Side Value Check, North Sound Breakdown, or a closer look at one of these 5. Every number in this video is sourced, and you'll find the links in the description.